อย่านอนเลยครับ
Good morning. That sounds Thai. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who else going snorkeling? Oh, look at that. Safari.
Yeah, so that's 3.
So just grab your snorkel upstairs, see someone, you get your tour organized, the time and everything, yeah? So you have to do that pretty much straight away. There goes half your lunch, sorry. Come on in.
Life rafts are located on the
พาแว่นไปเล่นทรายปะ Didn't bring anything รถนี้หรอกที่ชาร์จอ๋อก็ to ซ้าย where you want to I find some place to launch my submarine.
Yeah, we go down. We go down. Super duck. Little.
Khóa bên, cô inside, cô inside. Khóa, 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 ba khóa. Khóa, khóa. Bà ơi,เข้าไปข้างในเอาไว้นั่งนี่เอาไว้นั่งนี่โอ้ เฮ้ยมีปลาแล้วนี่ไงปลา
Yeah, we go out.
ไหนวะ ไหนวะ
Hey everyone, how are we all? We're good? Terrified? Oh, it's not that scary. So my name's Max, and for today I'm going to be your underwater tour guide. Before I start talking about the cool creatures we're going to be seeing, we do have to go over some safety features and creature comforts on the vessel. So if you look at the front, middle and rear of the cabin, you'll see our emergency exits. In the very unlikely event of an emergency, please head out the nearest exit. You'll then meet me upstairs and I'll be handing out life jackets to you if we need them. That's all you guys have to worry about the safety features. It's very straightforward. Now some creature comforts are, we've got the air conditioning vents along the left.
เห็นนี่นี่
Please feel free to adjust those
ทางนี้ทางนี้ทางนี้
personal needs, get yourself nice and
หันมาทาง
comfortable.
นี้
It is hot today. You can turn those air conditioning vents to the left to open them, or to the right to close them. We've also got some seasickness bags up on the left wall. Again, if you're going to be seasick, please use those. Don't vomit on the floor. I've still got 4 more trips today, and I don't want my other passengers sitting in your breakfast.
submarine
Also, if you do feel seasick, let me know and I'll get you upstairs into the fresh air where you're going to feel a lot better. Last but not least, along the right, you'll see our fish ID cards. So you can refer to those if you see a fish and you want to know what it is.
Fish.
Just don't find it on
ยัง
there.
ไม่มาหรอก
I'll got you seen. So, have we all been out to the reef before, everyone? No? First time? For most people? Everyone first time to the reef?
yeah
Awesome. So welcome to the Great Barrier Reef, everyone. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest reef system on the planet. It stretches about 2,500 kilometres from the Queensland coast. It starts off from central Queensland, works all the way up to the northern tip of the Cape Shore. It does actually continue on to Papua New Guinea. However, because that's not part of the Queensland coast, it's considered part of the Great Barrier Reef. So we've got lots of fish around us right now. We're just near our fish feeding site. Here later on, and we'll feed.
One more in the top, Papa.
Firstly, we're going to head to an outer part of the reef and have a look at some corals.
And the bottom too. I love fish.
ว่ามาแล้ว
You follow me.
And size, we have a huge amount of biodiversity here. We have over 1,500 different types of fish and 3,000 different types of crustaceans, mollusks, and
Where's the
echinoderms.
fish, Papa?
Approximately 600 different types
Where's
of
the
corals, dozens of different sharks and rays, 6 of the 7 marine sea turtle species, marine cetaceans at certain times of the year, so different types of whales and dolphins, and we also get dugongs. Do we all know what a dugong is? Yes? You guys know what a dugong is here in the middle? Awesome. It was fun trying to explain to people on the last trip what a dugong is. So, like I said, we're going to go to an outer part of the reef and look at coral to begin with. Now, in my opinion, I think the corals are the most important part of the reef. Without corals, the reef.
โคโรใช่ไหมครับ
Like I said, there are 600 different types. Initially, those 600 try and catch food drifting past in the water. Of course, the size of the prey they can eat depends on the size of the polyp. The corals that we're looking at today, they'll only be able to eat very small zooplankton, microscopic organisms, because the polyps are very There are some types of corals though where an individual polyp is very large. One coral in particular called a Cantifilia deschnesia. Coral polyps on that coral are about the size of a human head, and they'll eat larger shrimps.
เฮ้ยเต่า
fish,
เต่า
fish,
เว้ย
pretty much
มันนี่
anything.
อูกวยอูกวย
These active feeders only makes up
ว้า
5% of the coral polyps dietary requirements. Oh, there's a turtle on the right, guys. There's a hawksbill turtle over there. He's having a feed. So that's one of the two common types we see. We see them.
One
We
more
also see
fish.
the sea turtle. You guys see the
He
turtle?
hit, but he hit the cargo.
อืม
Hitting.
Like I was saying, that active feeding from the coral only makes up for 5% of their dietary requirements. Does anyone know where the other 95% might come from?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yo.
So the corals get most of their food from the sun, guys. They're photosynthetic. They have a special algae that lives inside their pigment called zooxanthellae. That zooxanthellae algae can turn the sun's rays into basic sugar molecules and carbohydrates that the coral polyp then feeds on. This is what's known as a symbiotic relationship where organisms benefit from being friends. The coral gets fed from the algae, so like I said, it gets 95% of its food. And in return, the algae gets a home to live in. It lives inside the coral, and it also gets protection.
Thousand fish. This is not ship. It was fire. Coral. A big one.
So guys, as we can see, we've got lots of different types of fishes around the boat. I'll start off with the little ones and work up with naming them. Can we all see the small blue ones with the yellow tails? Yeah? They're called yellow-tailed fusiliers. Now they're like the candy of the reef. All the big predatory fish like to feed on them. This is because they're they don't really have too many bones. They're like a lollipop for the big ones to feed on. They've got those larger silver ones that like a torpedo shape. They're called the TV trevally. They're one of our dominant predators out here. They're quite highly evolved. They've got that very streamlined body shape. And if you look at their fins almost tuck away completely. This enables them to swim through the water with lots of speed and agility. That's how they operate. We also would have had a fish swimming around called so they feed on things like lobsters, crabs and clams, and apparently they take on this flavour, making them very good eating. So a lot of the restaurants up here in Cairns will have speckled emperor on their menus. If you do see it, I strongly recommend it. We also would have had the giant trevally swimming around. He looked just like the tea leaf trevally, but much much bigger. Now the giant trevally is the dominant part of this reef. Other sharks will go to you or whatever you're big enough to challenge him. I say him because I know boy fucking coloured.
Ở bênนี้เราไปดูแล้วไปนั่งกับยายถ่ายรูปนั่งกับยายถ่ายรูป
We've got the little zebra damselfish. We can all see the little black and white striped ones. So those little black and white striped ones are called the zebra damselfish. They're actually related to clownfish. So the damselfishes and the clownfishes, or the ant frogs, are in the same family of fish called the Damascus family. So they're quite closely related. There's the giant trevally there in front of me, that really big round, the really big solid silvery nugget fish. Do we see those big round ones out behind me, guys? Can we all see them? With the two dark bands over their eye and the yellow tail, all out to the left and the right now. They're called the batfish. Now, the batfish are quite unique. They like to feed on turtle poo. So what they'll do is they'll swim around behind sea turtles, wait for them to relieve themselves, and then they'll eat whatever's pooped out. If you saw that in a restaurant, you might not want to eat there. So can we see that fish down there in the sand? That silver one? Those of you at the back will be able to see it, the big one. He was right down the bottom in the sand. I think you guys might have seen him there. Some of you saw him. So that's called a warmong. But in Cairns, so guys, we're now on the pier, we're heading back to the pier. As we make our way back over, keep your eye out over the seagrass for any sea turtle, sharks or stingrays, because their preferred habitat. If you're going to see them, that's where you'll be seeing them. On behalf of myself, the driver and the company, would like to thank you all for choosing to come out with us. Hope you've really enjoyed the trip, seen some cool stuff. Hope you've all enjoyed the trip, seen some cool stuff, learned some cool things.
ช้างเหรอ โอ้ยช้างเหรอครับอุ้ยโอ้ไม่เห็นช้างเหรอครับโอ้
When we get back to the pier, you'll hear a yell from upstairs.
เอาเป็นจำช้างได้เหรอช้างเป็นยังไงอ่ะ
As we do, let's hold the seats
โอ้
up. Watch your step on the stairs.
เมื่อกี้ป๊าไม่เห็นเลยอะโอ้อะไรวะ ช้างจริงๆเหรอครับแว่น ว้าไหนหันมาบอกดิหันมาก่อนดิเมื่อกี้เอาแว่นเห็นฉลามเหรอครับโอ้ฉลามเป็นยังไง
In the sand. They are vacuum cleaners of the reef. It might be hard to believe, but these animals are closely related to starfish. Some species of sea cucumbers are considered a delicacy in Asia. In fact, sea cucumber exportation was Australia's first major industry in the mid-1800s. And one of the major sea cucumber collection and smoking stations was actually here on Green Island. Another common reef animal found on this part of the reef is the feather star, or crinoid.
โอเว่นมินิโม
These
นะครับ
animals
มิ
have
นิโม
delicate feather-like arms that they use to feed by extending them into the water to capture small plankton as they float past. Ancestors of these animals have been found in the fossil record dating back over 450 million years. You can also see some of the brightly coloured clams embedded in some of the bolder corals. These are burrowing clams that use their shells to grind out a space to live in the coral skeleton. By being surrounded by the hard coral skeleton, these clams are well protected from fish and other predators. There is one large type of clam that does not need to hide, the giant clam. These are the largest clams in the world and can weigh up to 1/4 of a ton and be over 2 meters or 6 feet long. Although these clams are critically endangered in other parts of the world, they are fully protected here in the Great Barrier Reef. As we cruise over the reef, you will notice patches of broken coral rubble. This is a natural part of the reef system. The dead broken coral plays an important role in reef development. Wave action from cyclones and rough seas break apart live coral and toss it around. The large coral pieces fill gaps in the reef and become part of the reef structure and provide places for marine animals and new corals to live. The smaller coral pieces are eventually ground into sand that contributes to the ongoing formation of Green Island. If you look out the side of the boat, you can see beautiful Green Island. Green Island is a type of island called a sand cay. It is basically a large mound of sand piled up on top of the reef. Its highest point is only a few meters or yards above sea level. Scientists believe that it started forming about 8,000 years ago. Several factors played important roles in the formation of the sand cay. The island started as a sandbank that would attract roosting seabirds. The seabirds left behind droppings that cemented the sand together and helped keep it from being washed away by waves. The droppings also provided fertilizer for seeds that drifted in. Some seeds, such as turnips, can drift at sea for over 5 months and still germinate. Although there are several vegetative caves in the Great Barrier Reef, Green Island counts. Today, traditional hunting and fishing is still permitted within these waters. Captain Cook first sighted Green Island during his exploration of the Great Barrier Reef in 1770 on board the HMS Endeavour. He named the island in honour of the ship's astronomer Charles Green. For the next century, Green Island was used as a resting place for fishermen and explorers to the region. But by the end of the 1800s, Green Island had become a popular reef tourism destination with the introduction of the first regular ferry service from Cairns. In 1937, the world
The dinner plate with the black stripe running down the side of its body? Yeah, those are your batfish. And the batfish are like the scavengers of the sea. They just cruise around and eat the food of the other fish. If you go snorkeling today, you find one of those batfish swimming by itself. It's most likely chasing a turtle, because their favorite food is turtle poop. Another school of fish you'll see swimming around with that silver skin and not scale shaped like a torpedo. Those are your tea leaf trevally. And the really big one you saw chasing the boat around is your giant trevally. Now those trevallies are like the predator fish of the reef. They can go from 0 to 30 k's in less than 3 seconds. They use all that speed to knock out and stun their prey. Those trevallies are also a close relation to the tuna and the queenfish. Another school of fish you see under the glass there with that bright blue and bright goldish color skin through their body, those are your spangled emperors, or also known as your sweet lip snappers. And those guys are known for good eating. The little black and white striped one you see under the glass there, folks, those are your Sergeant Major Scissors tail. Be much easier just to call them zebrafish. But we call them Sergeant Majors just because they have the exact same number of stripes as the one in the army. So just get your cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'll feed the fishy on the right hand side first, then I can feed him on the left hand side second. And in the fish food that I'm about to give them, folks, it's just fish bones mashed up with fish blood and coal. So it's all that good stuff all these fish will find in their own environment. On the right hand side, folks, everyone just want to have a look over the side. That other big fish you see coming up to the surface there with that bright red or brownish color skin through their body, just near their belly, that will be your red bass. Unfortunately, we can't eat that red bass due to a bacteria that grows in their body called cicatera. It'll make you really, really sick.
That one then. That one.
And just see on the left hand side now, folks, everyone's going to have a look over the side. came back to the islands, all the fish were still here. That means that all these fish were getting their own, they're finding their own food source, so they weren't relying on us. With that bright blue body and that bright yellow tail, those are your yellow tails usually, or your banana fish. And those guys are like the meat pies of the ocean. They get eaten by everyone. I'll feed them one more time on each side, folks. Keep me happy. I keep the fish happy. One more time here on the right hand side, folks.
woman point to Owen to tell everyone that Owen then go to safari. No one go no way and little boy. Owen man tough no way. You don't know who is Owen. You don't know who is Owen 啦。
来浪了，我告诉你。
You see, he's coming, Owen. He's coming.
มาแล้ว